All right. Good morning. It's about 8:30. My name is Gabriel Hoff. I'm a massage therapist, and today I'm going to do some warm-ups and stretching and a little bit of self-massage. And we're going to focus on breathing and the abdomen. That's the plan. I see there's one person here right now, so whoever that is, I guess it's just me and you. Oh, two people. All right. So now we have a crowd. Three people. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, this will be recorded and people can watch it later. So, um, let's see. Do I want to say anything about breathing? Um, the first thing is I encourage everyone to stand so you can see me here. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me, just let me know in the chat box. Send me a little comment, um, or if you can't see me. So from standing, just take a moment to kind of sense into where your breathing is at right now. So just turn your attention toward your breath. Okay, so it's just a little check-in. And then we're going to do a check-in with our hands. So bring your hands up to your clavicles, collarbones, and just lightly place them on your collarbones and see if you can, see if you feel your breath there. Maybe you feel it a little bit, maybe it feels like a lot, maybe you don't feel it at all. Just notice what you're feeling there. And then bring your hands up to the sides of your neck, the sort of lower neck on the sides, very lightly, kind of resting your fingers there. And just take a few breaths, see if you notice your breath there. And you can put your hands kind of rest on your shoulders, upper back. And just feel your breath. Is it coming up into your back? It doesn't have to be. We're just doing a check-in right now. This is about getting kind of a much more detailed sensation picture or feeling picture of what's going on right now, today, in this moment. This full moon day. And then bring your hands down to your lower ribs. here. Resting lightly, feeling your breath. And try your side ribs. And even the back of your ribs, sort of middle back. From there, drop your hands down to your low back. And this, you might feel the breath here in a very subtle way, but if it's feeling, if the breath is moving and free, then you might feel it expanding your low back. You can also do all of this seated, I should say, if you're not feeling, or if your body is in some kind of condition where standing is not working for you. And then come back to the sort of middle abdomen around the belly button and see if you can feel your breath there. And then even the lower abdomen, so below the belly button. Okay. And then just drop your hands and just let all of that go. Right? All of that attention and intention, just letting it go. Okay. Let's do a little warm up for a few minutes. So you can start by shaking one arm. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the other arm. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your elbows, shake both arms. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears and drop. And up towards your ears and then drop. Up towards your ears and drop. Bring your shoulders forward, up and back. We'll just do some shoulder rolls. This is a really nice one to bring the breath into. So if you want, you can breathe your shoulders forward, in and up, and then breathe them out, down and back. Breathe in, forward, and up, out, down and back. Yeah. Then you can raise one arm, a little side stretch, and the other arm, a little side stretch. Not the biggest stretch, but just kind of stretching out a little bit. And then we can do empty coat sleeves. So imagine you're wearing a big empty a big coat, and you're just gonna swing the arms back and forth. And you can do this with your feet planted in one place. So we can try that a couple times. And then try it with lifting a heel up. So as you turn toward one side, lift the opposite heel up. So just feeling kind of a gentle swing. And you can let your hands hit your hips a little bit. That kind of gentle tap can be like a little wake up to the hips. And we're going there next. Okay. So then just letting that come to a rest. Take a moment to just feel and notice anything that you're noticing in your body. Any kind of sensations or senses. So then, if you like, you can bring your hands to your hips and we'll do some hip circles. So starting off kind of small. Then circle the other direction. And if you're seated for this one, just kind of make a circle with your torso. And then make a little bigger circle. See if you can find a bigger circle, starting to feel a little stretch in the hips, maybe the legs. Make sure your knees are bent a little bit, soft knees, so that we don't tweak them. Go the other direction. Okay. And then let's do a little bit of a lunge to get the front of the hip. The front of the hip, like I was saying last week, if we're sitting a lot, we get this angle where the knee is up and the hip is in this flexed position. So if the hip spends a lot of time in this position, it can start to get really tense in that position. So we're just going to stretch it back a little bit. And you can do this seated as well. Just come to the edge of your seat. And then, so we're just going to do a little lunge, a little stretch, and then come up. Just feeling that stretch. This is just not the biggest stretch you've ever done. Just a little stretch. So you can try it with your knee kind of straight, your back knee. And then you can try bringing your knee down a little bit. So bending the knee. Yeah. Try the other side. Just a little stretch in front of the hip. If you want to feel more of a stretch, you can send your spine long and your chest kind of up toward the ceiling. It's optional. And if you haven't already, bending the knee. All right, so starting to feel the quadriceps a little bit, quads, front thigh muscles. Maybe they're getting a little warm. Yeah. Okay. Shake out one leg. Shake out the other leg. And then just because it's one of my favorite things, we'll do the ankle circles. So a little ankle rotation, hip rotation thing. And go the other direction. To the other side. And the other direction. Okay. And then just take another few seconds to pause and notice what you're feeling. See if you can just kind of witness it. It's like there's an inner witness that is just watching, just allowing whatever you're feeling, whatever you're noticing, just allowing it to happen. You might notice some warmth or cold, some tingling. You might notice thoughts or emotions. My body likes to kind of spaz out sometimes, and my shoulder likes to crack. That's what I'm noticing. Or and what I mean by spaz out is it sort of twitches. My body kind of twitches on its own. So that's what I'm noticing. Whatever you're noticing, that's okay. See if you can allow it to just be okay. Right now. Okay. So then let's do another check-in of the breath. So bringing your fingers to rest on your clavicles. Just see if you notice how your breath is feeling after 10 minutes or so of warming up. Does it feel any different than before or not? This is just an experiment. And then you can put your hands on the sides of your neck, gently resting. And you put them on your upper back. Kind of grab your shoulders. You can even, since we're here, and we only have a few minutes left before 9, you can give your upper shoulders a little squeeze. Why not? It often feels really nice when someone else squeezes our shoulders, a little self-massage. So why not? Why not us, right? I'm just bringing in a little neck stretch because that feels good to me. You can do whatever you like. You can squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And then a nice thing I learned from Melinda Wetzel, so you can just like drag the hands down the shoulders. Drag it down. Good. So let's see, where were we? We can do lower ribs. Feeling the breath there. Noticing the side ribs. Even the back of the ribs. And the lower back. Just noticing whatever you're noticing. Abdomen around the belly button. And then lower abdomen. Okay. Then we'll do a little bit of abdominal massage. So the pathway of the large intestine, like Sadie was saying in her video last week, goes from the right side up across the top of the abdomen and then down the left side. That's how the large intestine works. So we're gonna kind of mimic that. So if you can have both your hands on your abdomen, making clockwise circles, gentle pressure If you're standing, soft knees. Make a big circle. You can make a small circle in the center if you like. Alternate between big circles and small circles. You might start feeling a little warmth under your hands or in your abdomen. That's okay. Okay. Let that go. You can shake out your hands if you like. All right. So now I'd like to show you 2 points that I really like for acupressure, self-massage, acupressure points. The first one is, so first to find your belly button, and then find the, so my belly button is here, and find your sternum or your breastbone and the bottom of the breastbone, right? The point is halfway between those 2 points. So mine is here. This is a great point for, this is an alarm point for the stomach meridian. And what that means is it's a great point for digestion. So you can give it a little pressure and breathe into it, kind of like focusing down a little bit. You can also make some circles if that feels good. So really small little circles. And when I say circles, I'm not moving over the surface of my shirt or my skin. I'm kind of pressing in and then making a little circle. Sometimes if my digestion feels kind of stuck, I'll massage this point. And acupressure points are energetic as well as physical. So it could be emotional digestion or information digestion. If you're reading a lot of articles or on Facebook or just taking in a lot of information visually, then it's possible that your sort of energetic digestion might be a little full. So this can help with that too. And then especially, so sometimes acupressure points can feel a little tender, so it can be nice to just give it a little kind of smooth out. My teacher Yumi Asakura says, just smooth out, smooth out. So then the second point that I want to show you is find your belly button again. Mine is here. And then it's about 2 or 3 finger widths below your belly button on the center line as well. And this point is the front point of the dantian, which is the kind of the power center in the body, the kind of physical power center, or it's called the lower dantian sometimes. And the dantian is actually in the center of the body. We're just pressing on the front of the body. But it's a way to help bring the attention down and into that place. One translation of the name of this point is healing field. So same thing in terms of what I'm doing. You can use 2 hands or 1 hand, and you can just kind of give it some pressure and breathe into it. So breathing in and out. That's one way to contact it. And you can also give it some circles. Either direction is fine. Just pick one that feels good to you. This is another good point for digestion. It's really good for helping to bring the energy down a little bit. Neither of these points are contraindicated for pregnancy, but since they're on the abdomen, for pregnant people, just very, very, very gentle, even like a light touch. So, maybe it's just like a butterfly touch, and that's all you need. So no, like anytime somebody's pregnant, no deep pressure in there. Just gentle. Okay, and then you can smooth out again, especially if that was feeling tender. All right. Well, just to close, since we're a little past 9, let's do some breathing. So breathe your arms up and then down and up and down, and make a sigh. You can really exaggerate the sigh. Sometimes that helps. Try again. One more time. Good. Okay. So, thank you so much for being here, watching the video. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the chat box or send me an email, gabrielghoff@gmail.com. And I think that's about it. So let's see. I hope your breathing feels good today. And I encourage you just to notice. That's really the first step, is noticing kind of what's going on in any given moment. You can take a moment during the day or a few moments to check in and see, how am I breathing? What am I noticing? What am I feeling? That'll give you a lot of good information. And then you can start acting on that. You can say, oh, well, maybe based on this feeling, I'll do a stretch, or I'll take a really deep breath, or I'll just be quiet for a few moments. Let's see. So next Tuesday morning, next week, 8:30, I'll be doing another live stream. Tomorrow at 9:30, Dr. Melissa Miller will be back. And we have another practitioner on Ithaca Morning Movement, Sarah Costanis. She's already done one video, so please check that out. If you click on the channel, the YouTube channel, you can see all of our videos so far. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. And you can also hit the little ring bell button, the bell. And that will give you a notification of when the next video is happening. All right. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.